Hey guys, Master Kid's back with some Destiny. It's finally been released, and this is going to be some gameplay on the shores of time. We're playing Control, and I thought I'd do a bit of a dual commentary with a friend of mine. Some of you may know him, some of you may not. His name is Colossus. How are you, sir?
I'm good. How's it going?
Not bad. So it's finally out. We haven't played since the beta, and I think we all got hooked in the beta, and we just couldn't wait for this thing to release, could we?
Oh, those shakes that we were getting from the withdrawal.
Oh man, my blood was itchy. It was insane. Yeah, so anyway, this is gameplay I had solo last night, and it was just a match where I think it was the best kill streak I've got so far. This is the Control game type, so basically what you have to do is stand in certain areas and capture basically the flags. Very similar to like a domination style game, but yeah, really solid kill streak in this. I think I got a 17 kill streak. It was just on an absolute tear, and I thought I'd record it, throw it up, and let's see how it goes. Using the Titan, of course. I think you're using the Titan as well, yeah?
Yeah, it's not a common class. I think more people are using the Hunter at the moment than any other class, but Titan's good fun.
Which is the one that throws the ball? Is that the Warlock?
Is that Warlock?
I'm not sure. Because I think the most common one for me, I think, seems to be the one that throws the big plasma ball. I think that might be the Warlock. I think because it's Warlock, and the Hunter's the one with the golden gun. Is it special?
It's got a golden gun, yeah.
Yeah, it must be Warlock with the fireball. That's the most common one I seem to run into. But the Titan, man. This gameplay, this is level 20, so I am at the soft cap. So there's the super there. I should say, you're actually at the soft cap now, and you're over it. But do you have the super where you can aim it now?
I do, and I don't use it.
Oh my goodness, it was ruining my life, because what I was doing, I would run in and I'd be used to just double tapping like the RBLB to trigger the super, but the thing is I'd be in the air after a double jump and I wouldn't realise that I had to aim it, and I'd just do it straight down at the ground.
Yeah.
You get the same thing?
Yeah, that's exactly what I was doing, and it's got me killed that many times.
Oh, there were a lot of times where I'd run up to a flag, not in this particular match, but I'd run up to a flag and I'd double jump. And what you'd normally do if you didn't have the aiming skill, you'd double jump, pull the super, and then it'd jump you forward and you'd smash down on the flag. But with the aiming one, I'd double jump, hit it, and then I'd just go straight in front of the enemy, and they'd look at me like, "What are you doing?" And then they just light me up.
No, I like having the distance behind it and the splash, so I'll just stick with that.
I don't know whether there's another option, because they're like tiered, how you've got the skills where you've got like a top one, and then if you choose the one below it, it cancels out that other one. I don't know whether there's another one where maybe you could do something else with the aim. I seem to remember a video, I think one of the Bungie devs were making. See, there's an example there. I do the jump, and I was lucky to get it because I didn't aim at all. I just pushed the button, but...
you got 2 kills with it, so...
I did alright. But yeah, I remember seeing like the rushing shoulder charge in the video, and if you actually do the rushing shoulder while you're jumping, it turns into a knee, which is really cool, and it seems to have really mean tracking on it. So if you're actually even remotely close to an enemy, if you're in the air and you have like that ability there, the rushing shoulder or the rushing knee or whatever, it'll actually track and hit them in the air. I've got a clip I might put on the end of this where I basically jump in the air, and there's a dude that sort of goes to the left of me, and I hit the knee in the air, and it just warps and does like a full right angle turn and kills the guy in the air. So it's a really, really strong skill. I don't know whether people are going to call to have it nerfed. I think the only downside is the way it makes the screen a bit blurry when you run like that.
I'll tell you what the downside to that skill is, that I use it and then I find myself the whole match trying to force myself to get a situation where I can use it, and I just go terrible because I can't hit anyone.
I think for running people that like to run and gun, like I love to push forward. Like when we used to play COD, I used to always just be running forward. I wouldn't stop. And for me, I'm always moving, and I really like the skill, because if I'm constantly running, I constantly see the thing on the screen, like the blur, and I'm like, if I see anyone that's in distance, I'm just going to tap that and I get them. I think that's where I got taken out. So I think that was 17 kills. I remember counting it, but I think you get a Grimmery or a Grimroar card if you get 20. So you get one for 15, I think, because I got the 15 kill streak. I was trying to go for the 20, but I started getting beaten heart mode, and I was like, I bet you I'm going to get killed. And of course, the dude got the heavy ammo and took me out with the RL.
That was a nice charge.
I like the mechanic of that with the heavy ammo, so you can't just be in there constantly with a rocket launcher or constantly with the heavy weapons. Like,
speaking of mechanics, though, despite all the guns, all the special moves, the intricate armor that you can get in this game, tell me that the best thing in this game has not been the ability to dance.
Oh man, the dance or the sit down. The sit down's fantastic.
Sit down, amazing.
I mean,
amazing.
You just rock up and you just sit down with a bunch of your friends. It's just, you have a sit down. It's like a little Destiny Mafia. Hey, we needed a sit down. And you just sit down and, you know, we hash things out.
I mean, my meta game at the tower is just to see how many randoms I can get to come over and jump into a dance fest with me.
Oh man!
So far, I think I'm at 8 is my best.
We had some big gatherings there in the beta. We'd start dancing, and then people would just swarm you like, "Yeah, we can dance." But yeah, this I think this is I can't remember whether this is the first one where I get some light. For people that don't understand the mechanics of leveling up, what happens is you've got a soft cap. In Destiny, your character stops at level 20, and that is quote-unquote the soft cap, where you level up to that level, and that's it. That's max level. But you can go higher based on stats from rare equipment you find. So what you've got to do is get armor or items that have a value called light on them, and for each one of those, you get a stat put into your light points. And if you get enough light points, you'll actually get another level. So you can level up higher than the level 20, but you need to find really nice equipment. So I'm not over 20 now. I'm almost 21, but I only just started finding some of the rarer gear. Do you like that mechanic? I think that's cool because it forces...
It's really cool. You can also, with the armor, as you upgrade it, you get more light added to it as well.
I read about that earlier because I think I only had one piece upgraded. But the gear I did find was really, really low. Like, it was just a tiny little bit of light. I think you need to get a fair amount before you get that first level. I don't know whether if you get that first level and then unequip that armor, does your level stay at 21? Or is it based on the gear?
I think you need to be wearing the gear.
Because the thing I didn't know, and like, how would you then get a higher level? Do you know what I mean? Because I think if you got to 21...
That's a good point, yeah.
And you would technically then need to take that armor off to wear better stuff, and then it'd reset. So I think maybe once you get to 21, it just
what tends to happen is once you hit 20, you start to get more gear with light on it.
Yeah.
And as you level up, the amount of light on each bit of gear seems to scale up with what level you're at.
Yeah.
So if you're on level 21, you'll pick up gear that instead of having a light level of 5, it'll have a light level of 7.
Oh, okay. Oh, right in the face. Beautiful shot. Getting some nasty snipes, man. I've been loving it. There's something with the motes of light as well. You're supposed to use the motes of light. Remember they were all talking about that after the beta, saying you use the motes of light to go beyond level 20. I haven't seen a use for those yet. Have you seen anything with those?
Yeah, no. The only thing that I can see is that if you go to the Watcher, I think his name is.
Yeah, you can buy the rarer customizations from him.
Yeah.
But I haven't seen anything with the motes of light related to level yet. I don't know whether maybe you can use motes of light to upgrade maybe your gear later on or something like that, and that'd give you even more light. I'm not sure.
Well, maybe it's once you hit a higher level, 25 or something, it might.
Anyway, that was the match. I got a Deco Heron Engram, blue boots. I think they gave me a little bit of light, so that was nice. 26 kills, KD ratio 5.2, get on my level. You see the dude beneath me there, he's level 25, so he must have found some really, really nice gear to be that high already. Anyway, I'm going to leave it there. I'd like to thank Colossus for turning up, commentating on this fantastic gameplay. We'll probably bring you some more Destiny. Been having a lot of fun with it. Get in, maybe do some loot updates and maybe some weapon guides and things like that. So thank you for hanging out, Colossus. I hope you enjoyed, and yeah, until the next video, we'll see you later.